Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us see one more important concept related to migration. Let's say you're migrating your on-premise data to AWS. Either it may be database data or else application data or else whole virtual machine data or else all the data which is present on your on-premise data center. That is, it contains maybe multiple projects, right? Multiple applications, right? So while moving your data from your on-premise to AWS, what are the things that you need to consider? What are the migration strategies you need to consider? So in this video, let us see about them. So you need to consider about 7R's. What 7R's migration strategies? What you need to consider? You need to consider about 7R's. 7R's migration strategies. So let us see one by one about them. So first one is rehosting. Let us see. This rehosting means it's same like lift and shift approach. Lift and shift approach. Lift and shift approach. In this rehosting, what you do is you just migrate your existing resources on your on-premises, such as your virtual machines or servers, to cloud. So in this, what happened? We just migrating. We just migrating our existing resources to AWS cloud. Like resources like we are migrating our resources like servers or virtual machines, VMs or servers. We just migrating to AWS cloud. So here we are not modifying any data and we just moving to AWS cloud services like EC2 instances. We are not even changing the underlying instances, underlying infrastructure. So we are just moving our currently existing data to AWS cloud. So can I say, do we are using what are the benefits which are provided by cloud fully? No. Still we are using the benefits of cloud and we are reducing the cost by moving our virtual machines or servers to AWS cloud, but we are not fully using, we are not fully using the AWS cloud providing facilities. That means like we are not using a serverless compute services. We're just using what are the EC2 instance or what are the thing that we use it to simply lift and shift my servers or virtual machines or my existing resources to cloud. So that's what we are doing here in this. So you can assume this during starting days. What you do, you just move your backups to EBS instances, those, right? Yeah. So you are not moving your whole infrastructure to AWS. So based on that, you move because it reduces your cost, right? Yeah. So like that in rehosting, what happens is lift and shift operation happens. So let us see second one. Under this 7R's, let us see second R, that is replatforming. What is that? Replatforming. So here we are replatforming our infrastructure. So in replatforming also, in this replatforming also, what happens is same lift and shift operation happens, but the only difference is here we can even modify, lift and shift, lift and shift and modification or updation, lift shift and platform updation. So here platform update. So here what you do is we migrating our existing resources to cloud, but here we are also performing one more thing, that is we are performing modifications to our applications or infrastructure during migration. So what we are doing during migration, during migration, we are performing modifications. We are performing modifications to our applications and infrastructure also. So we can able to perform this modifications during migrations in this replatforming. So here you can able to use AWS cloud services like RDS, DynamoDB or Lambda even. So those services you are using. That means you overcome, or else you can say you utilize it the facilities which are provided by AWS. Yes. So here we migrate our on-premise resources to AWS cloud services like Lambda or RDS or DynamoDB. So like this, we can even moving our infrastructure to serverless services as well. So can I say we are utilizing whatever the benefits or facilities provided by AWS? Yes, we are fully utilizing the benefits or facilities which are provided by AWS in this type of migration. So what about the next R? The next R is purchasing, repurchasing. So what is that? Repurchasing. So what is this repurchasing, sir? So in this repurchasing, you choose to replace your existing on-premise or self-managed software with cloud-based solutions. That means, let's say you are using some version of software in your laptop. So if you shift to AWS cloud, there an advanced version of software is available for your currently using application. Then it's better to shift that version, right? Yes. So that also possible, that is that type of migration after shifting, after replacing your existing on-premise or self-managed software with cloud solutions, then you can able to get a heavy functionality that involves subscription to third-party services. That is, sometimes it makes sense to replace our existing software with AWS based software, AWS based equivalent. This strategy involves purchasing new solutions that makes it better to fit your cloud, right? Yeah. So next option, next migration strategy is re-architecting. 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 We can even call this as refactoring. So in this re-architecting or refactoring strategy, what you do is you just need to reconfigure your or re-architect your infrastructure of your cloud before migrating your data or before moving your data or servers to your cloud. You first you first need to re-architect best solution which is available for your current scenario. So that you need to architect it first, then you will move your data to cloud. Next migration strategy is retire. So in this retire, what we do is we just migrate only the required software or servers to AWS. Other unrequired servers will be stopped by us. That means whatever the unnecessary applications or servers we will analyze from our solutions, we just retire them. That means we just stop them in this strategy. So let's see the next strategy, that is sixth one, that is retain. In this retain strategy, what happens is we just need to maintain our must and should required servers on our on-premise only. So those servers we don't move to AWS cloud. So that strategy is this retain strategy. So in this retain strategy, what you do, you just hold whatever the important or necessary servers that you need to host in your on-premise, that you host in your on-premise data center only. You are not going to move them to AWS cloud. At last, we have relocate. In this migration strategy, what we perform is we're just migrating our resources in between regions and availability zones. So these are the migration strategies. So whenever you're migrating your data from on-premise to AWS cloud, based on your need, you need to follow these migration strategies. So these are the 7 migration strategies. We can shortly call it as 7R's. So you need to remember these all 7R's while migrating your data from your on-premise data centers to AWS cloud. So I hope you understood these migration strategies. So while you are moving your data from on-premise to AWS, you need to consider these. I hope you consider these. So thanks for watching. If you feel this video is contentful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye guys.